Okay, we're back. And we're going to head into the Orcish Mines, hopefully not taking too long. But I'm going to have to be careful here. On account of the resistances situation we've had. I talked about this at the end of the last video, so I won't really go in depth into it, but I never like doing this unless I have full MR, and I do not. So just be a little bit careful. I mean, I'm not too concerned though, because I can always just apocalypse if I run into any sorcerers and don't want to deal with them. Should be able to just tab through most of this stuff. I mean, they are just orcs. Not that our defenses are particularly good. In fact, it might be in my best interest to wear like a troll armor or something, but I think I'm going to stick with the robes for now. Just so I have Pog available and unimpeded. Let's throw some big rocks. I want this guy to stop throwing exploding tomahawks at me. Tempted to grab some of those myself. Yeah, sure, why not? Even if our inventory is a bit crowded. Nothing too hard so far. All lower level orcs. Oops, let's already do some inventory management, jeez. I'll just drop the Staff of Death. We've already got, we've got RN plus already from our robes, so it's no big deal. Oh, here's our first challenge. We got, we've got an Orc Knight here. So let's just pull this stuff back. And we'll pull him up. How much can he do? 25 plus battle axe. So maybe 50. Not a big deal. How much damage does a battle axe do? 15, so yeah, not bad at all. Take another exploding tomahawk, I suppose. Not that exploding tomahawks are that good. I mean, they do as much as a regular tomahawk plus a little bit of explosion. I don't think it does the full damage in the surrounding area. I can look at that, I guess. Okay, only 2d5. Not really that good. Probably shouldn't even be bothering to pick them up, honestly, but why not? Okay, that's the, that's Orc 1. Looks like this is the entire, nope, not the entire floor, because we've got a hatch here and 2 downstairs, but not a 3rd downstairs. Oh, hello. We've got an Etten. Big damage here. It's 90 damage plus 2 dire flails. Dire flails doing 13, so 116 damage. So he cannot one-shot us. Get the paralysis. Let's just kill him with big rocks. There we go, after paralyzing. Don't want to risk being in melee even if he is paralyzed. Got some gnolls here as well. Whoa, hello. Electrocution weapon. And it's an octopode. This should be pretty easy to kill, honestly. The only problem will be the electrocution. We could rage, I guess, and kill him, but I'm not a big fan of using rage if I don't have to. And I don't want to fight all this stuff at the same time. So I think that it's time to go to the other staircase. Take this two-headed ogre up. Not sure which branch end we have here. But in any event, let's just use large rocks. Oh geez. He can do quite a lot of damage to us, so I'm not really interested in fighting him unless we get some damage up front with the rocks. We may have the giant ending, the ogres or whatever. I hope not, because Ogre Magi can do an insane amount of damage to me right now. Oh, we got an Orc High Priest. No summons, thankfully. Let's just go to the staircase and fight here. Worst case scenario, of course, we can paralyze that ghost. And here we go to the other staircase again. I see quite a few ogres. I'm convinced this is probably the ogre ending, but I am a little surprised that... oh hey, we got the paralyze. That was just with a wand. Let's see if we can finish him off. Yeah, we got him. Cool. Very good. I'll go ahead and recharge my paralysis. Doesn't hurt, really. Oh. I tabbed into him, which was not good. But he tried to paralyze us, and we redirected it, and he's paralyzed now. So I guess that's good. Could we have died there? I'm not sure. Maybe. If he had succeeded in paralyzing us, we would have been near him, but I don't... Even with Lightning Bolt, I don't think he could have killed us, just because of the range limitation. Let's kill him with rocks. And now that we know for sure that this is the ogre ending, I want to be very, very careful, because this is way worse than Orc Sorcerers could ever be, in my opinion. But we do have quite a lot of hit points. We even have Robust, actually. What to do? I think we'll go up. I want to have maximum distance on these guys if possible. And now we do. Alright, so what to do? He could still... actually, no, he cannot banish us. We've narrowed that down. Must have seen him cast some spell that... Huh. I guess he must have cast Haste Other. I assume that's it. But yeah, no banish. Still could have Paralyze. That's really quite bad. Apocalypse may be the best call here, but I am going to feel... and I'm going to... We're in a really bad spot as far as Lightning Bolt goes. So let's take a step. Now he can't double zap us. I'm gonna throw a large rock. Still hasn't tipped the cards as to what he actually has. I don't like this, so I'm gonna pog away. Pog failed. Now I'm gonna pog away. I'm gonna pog again. Oh, did he do something? What did he do? You redirect the Ogre Mage's attack, but what was he doing? Curious, maybe he was trying to throw something really odd. Alright, we'll throw the rock. Want to keep our distance. Alright, it's paralysis and lightning bolt. I saw him cast a lightning bolt. It's funny, I saw it, but the game didn't see, like, he wasn't in the range of vision, so the game didn't record it, but I know for sure now that this dude has... well, actually, I'm not sure how he got hasted. Oh, well, no, this is, of course, he got hasted because he cast it on himself. Okay, so he hasted himself and he did lightning bolt. So this is fine. We will, we'll use sack. Oh, what the? Oh. He went into my passage. Let's just kill him with a power leap. Problem solved. My plan was to use the spiders to take him out without ever being at risk of paralysis. But I mean, if he takes a step, then that's safe, and he didn't have enough hit points to survive a power leap. Whoa, tabbed a little bit there. We'll power leap this guy too. Definitely the big fear here is paralysis, and then like a series of lightning bolts. Even at 174 hit points, that could take us out. And of course, a bolt of cold would do quite a lot of damage to us. What's this bolt of cold do? Yeah, 60, so 60 and then 30 more. Half again as much because we're vulnerable. Yeah, that could have been a paralysis, but that's fine. Let's throw rocks. He doesn't want to go down to the rocks. I'm using the exploding ones because guaranteed to do a little bit of damage. I think. I'll just, oh, for some reason I don't have enough magic. I guess I've been pogging too hard. Okay, cool. That was a little bit risky. I should have had better positioning. He could have lightning bolted me for double zaps after a paralysis. Playing a little bit too risky here. For sure. The ogre end is just going to be a little more dangerous. Then again, I guess it's not too different. I mean, it's a hard MR check in the same way that the sorcerers are, unless you play very, very, very carefully. Oh, here we go. Plus 10 quarterstaff. I'm not going to use that, but that's kind of cool. Food shop, ice dragon scales, just mundane. A little bit enchanted, and another food shop. So, not too impressed with the offerings here. Certainly I could go for the dragon scales. I was kind of hoping to be caster guy here, which means statue form. What are you gonna do? Sometimes the game throws you two food shops in Orc and nothing terribly interesting shows up. So that's Orc. What's this book? Geomancy? Yeah, not quite what we wanted. Oh, let's go back to Orc. I almost forgot. We've got part of a floor to explore. Let's have a little fun. We'll emulate. Ooh. Maybe this was a mistake. Yeah, I'll just do this. Well, it doesn't seem to want to let me have any fun here. I'm trying to just kill these things with Power Leap, or not Power Leap, but with Lightning Bolt. It's not quite happening. I'm just gonna Apocalypse, that's fine. A little bit of a waste. Tried to have some immolation fun there, but the wargs didn't want to bite it, so that's a shame, but what are you gonna do? Okay, I got some Identify here, that's cool. Identified Might, that's going to be really useful. Degeneration, cool, we can clear up an inventory spot at least. And we got Heal Wounds. Cool. Tempted to read some of these just to read ID. I'll read the 6. Okay, it was a sphere. That's fine. We have 5 more. I wish I had a little more Identify. But this is fine. Let's pop on Ring of Protection instead of Ring of Fire now that we aren't worrying about Orc Sorcerers. Kind of need to decide where to go next. This is a little rough on this character. There's no place that really jumps out at me. Spider Nest is really rough on this character. We could pop on Poison Resistance, but without any AC, we're in some trouble. I suppose that I could stop being stubborn, and I could get these dragon scales, but I don't even have the gold for it, so I can't. Dragon scales would be good, though. I can totally do Shoals. It's just going to be a little bit tedious. Well, I think Shoals is the move here. Just because the lack of AC in Spider Nest is not a good time. So let's just, we're only 15, maybe 18 minutes into the vid, so we'll just double it up. We'll do Orc and Shoals in the same video. We'll try to. This might be one of those, I'm thinking this may be one of those games where we end up, going partway into a layer branch, but not actually finishing it, and then going partway into another layer branch. And it's just going to be a little bit awkward. I think the characters that have this AC problem tend to be a little bit awkward like that. Hey, there's an artifact. There's an artifact robe there. That's pretty cool. Let's pop that on, see what we're working with. Oh. Well, I'll wear it for a while because I don't want to suffer Stark and Tam. I mean, MR Plus is nice. It's not a bad robe. It's a nice robe to have. I just wish it wasn't Stark and Tam. Not a huge deal. If need be, we can just drink Cancellation to lower the contamination level. I want to pop Poison Resistance on against the Sea Snake. A little hot swapping there. I'll have a rock throwing battle with this fawn. Should probably just go over and claw him, but that's fine. Whatever works. Got some harpies here. Don't underestimate. They can do a lot of damage. especially if you're in robes. We're gonna turn on, I'm gonna turn on fighting for training purposes. Jeez, it doesn't want to get hit by these large rocks, but we've got power leap, so that's fine. Hopefully we see quite a few Cyclops here, Cyclope, and then we can refill our large rock inventory. I'm trying to stay out of the water, which is why you see me taking steps back. Oh hey, silver tomahawks here. I might go back and get those when it's time for me to fight Orbs of Fire. See, all this throwing training is going to be really handy against things like that. Really tough monsters in the future. Large rocks are good enough, though. The silver javelins, man. You can do some good damage with that. I think it's double. Let me think. Let me look at this. Plus 75%. So maybe large rocks are better. Since large rocks are literally double the damage of a javelin, 75% more damage from the javelin is not going to be as much as double, so. Large rocks are the best throwing, outside of, you know, special tricks with needles. How much does this thing do? 50? Jeez. That could have been bad. Alright, let's go down. Not too much trouble so far. A lot easier than I thought it would be anyway. I'm trying to separate out these harpies a bit. Wow, another snapping turtle, huh? I mean, technically we could just kite him with rocks for a while. Use poison resistance again. Don't want to be caught without poison resistance against a sea snake if you can help it. I mean, it's not necessary, just drink a curing, but it's nice to not have to waste that resource or use that resource. Come to think of it, I was just thinking, did I even kill that ghost in Orc 2? I guess I did. Did I apocalypse it? No. I was just thinking of the, I was thinking of the electrocution ghost. Oh, right, no, I did. I paralyzed him and then I threw rocks. It's not like this really matters. I mean, this is a game where you don't have to kill everything that you see, but the completionist in me, you know, wants to sometimes. I think I'm going to set up some pogs. Oh, wow. He didn't hit me with the shard of ice, but that could have been bad. Let's see if we can kill him with power leap, and we do. Very good. Once this floor is done, I'm going to take a quick detour because I want to kill that Oclob plant. Okay, I see Catoblepus, so that tells me that I think that means 100% Polyphemus is nearby. Okay, this is cool. What is hitting me? Oh, it's anti-magic. It's an artifact anti-magic. I think that's a good time to apocalypse. Unfortunately, he's stolen all of my mana. That's cute. Okay, let's, he has a ton of MR for some reason. I guess that item gives a lot of MR. Oh, he's gonna have resistance to drowning. I could sack. I could fear. I think this is a good candidate for fear. I should have walked away instead of all this. If I have to, I will use blinking. That's fine. Okay, he's blind now. Cool. He can't see us. He can throw rocks at us still, but yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, that blindsided me a little bit. That anti-magic, really good glaive, whatever that merfolk is wearing. Let's go into the layer real fast. Yeah, because I just remembered this was here. And I mean, why not take it out, see if we can't see if there's any items behind it, and there were not, but that's cool. I just noticed it on Control O. It's gone now, of course, but you know, it's worth a shot. All right, back to Shoals. Okay, now as I recall, this dude, yeah, he hits with the power of a stone giant, basically. We can actually net him, so we probably will. Let's get him in the net. Oh, too large for the net to hold. How come it doesn't tell me? Usually it says something along the lines of, it's too big for the net. That's annoying. I want to try to melee him, and I will try to... I will feel him, and I will paralyze him if he's not next to me. Otherwise, I will just let my buddy do the work. I think I'm going to sack real fast. I'm going up. I don't want to fight him and that steroided out merfolk at the same time. I could have APOC'd there, and I very well might later if I see them again, but probably not. That's not really an encounter that requires Apocalypse. Unless you've made a mistake. Oh, oh, oh. Now we're making mistakes. Got this javelin here. Javelinier. That's Apocalypse. Hear a lot of shouts. Let's just walk on out of here. And here's our crackhead glaive friend. He's tough. I don't know why. That glaive must be like plus 12 or something, I bet. He was hitting for pretty heavy damage. It's got to have MR on it. Probably MR++, since we can't paralyze him. Okay, I think we got him alone now. Got him. I'm going to grab that glaive. I want to know what it is. Huh, I was right. It's plus 12. Plus 12 anti-magic glaive. Now that is an in-game weapon. For sure. That is a... People say that glaives are not as good, and it's true. You'd rather have a Bardach, or you'd rather have like a Demon Trident and a shield, but plus 12 glaive, I mean, it's got base damage 15, that's good enough. And anti-magic? Wow. What a good weapon. If I was like not so invested in unarmed combat and I had stuck with polearms instead, I would use that. Actually, I feel bad now that I didn't stick with polearms. The game kept giving me... I mean, the game gave me 3 insanely good artifact polearms. Like it was trying to tell me. But, I mean, that's fine. You can't really go wrong going claws as a troll. It's not like you're going to be sad that you're doing an insane amount of damage, you know? But I'd rather have a plus 12 glaive of anti-magic. Particularly if I was going to go extended Anti-magic is the best brand because it just stops your opponent from doing things. Hey, we got the paralyze, awesome. I'll just claw him to death. Holy Wrath is also a good brand for extended, but personally, I think that anti-magic is better. Sadly, you cannot brand your claws. Actually, I shouldn't say that. You can. Of course, you can transmute. You could technically give yourself draining claws by going lich form. Go behind this wall, make him come to us. And here's one of Polyphemus's death yaks. We're beyond the point of being too worried about death yaks. Of course, we don't want to fight them and all these harpies at the same time. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll power lead those dudes. Very good. Oh. Got a Wind Drake here. I'll have to claw him to death. It all comes down to not wanting to fight a bunch of stuff at once, usually. It does annoy me how when you're using Pog, the monsters, if you don't have much stealth, the monsters just seem to understand exactly where you are. Like even something of animal intelligence will say, oh, you went through this portal and now I know, even though it's far away now, I know exactly where to go looking for you. Okay, we got a Ghost of a Hill Orc Fighter with a freezing branded weapon. This dude has the best damage. This guy is like Warrior Panlord level. He's good. And he cannot be paralyzed with my current evocations, so we would have to get lucky with an Apocalypse. It always is a bit upsetting when somebody leaves a really, really good ghost lying around. Kind of makes you wonder how they died. Hill Orc Fighter of Okawaru. Man. 50 damage. Well, that's fine. We'll probably rely on Apocalypse to take him out. But for now, let's get the Sea Snake first. I know I don't have. I know that I do not have our poise up. It's fine. Oh man. Okay. Well, I don't want to fight these dudes all at the same time, so I'm gonna go this way, and then I'm gonna Apocalypse. Kill her. Walk up here. He's slowed. I'm just gonna. I'll Berserk. That's fine, and I'll just go up if it starts to end without me being on the upper hand here. Or without him being dead. Alright, we got him. Cool. Not too bad, not too bad. That's how you deal with tough ghosts. I mean, I guess it's kind of cheating since I have the Rue abilities, but always uses staircases. Ghosts are not good with staircases, so staircases are like your best friend. Then again, that's true of a lot of things in this game. Got another ghost here, another ghost of someone who was worshipping Okawaru. Pretty much the same thing, just less damage. Still excellent defenses. Let's pull him right on over to the staircase. Fine. We'll pop on the Amulet of Rage. Throw some rocks, throw some rocks, throw some rocks, and then we will Berserk Rage. And fail like 5 times in a row. Unbelievable. 30% chance to fail, and here we are failing. Like 5 times in a row. It goes to show you gotta train it up if you really want it. Of course, I don't want to be berserked until he's next to me, so there we go. All right, see how this goes. If it starts to end, we'll just go up. If he does too much damage to us, we'll just go up. Starts to end, we go up. No big deal, we go back down. He hit us, we'll go down, or go up and then go down again. We're going to keep going down and up until we get one where he doesn't hit us. Fine. Now we'll berserk again. He hit us, we'll go up and rest, go back down. A bit tedious, but it's cool. We've reset the fight now. Berserk is ending and we haven't done enough damage. Jeez, come on. Eat some bread, I guess. On the plus side, if he hits us one of these times, there's a chance that Rue will paralyze him just from him hitting us. So we're just spending permafood here. This is not that big of a deal. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, we'll throw reflection back on and continue exploring. Let's power leap to finish this. He didn't die, but that's okay. We got him with melee anyway. Okay, let's go down. Thankfully, a lot of permafood has spawned. Because that's going to be a problem in Spider, of course. We'll run out of food there. Or we won't run out of it, but we'll not have much in the way of edible enemies, as usual. Shoals 3, soon to be Shoals 4. Wow, a lot of ghosts. Lot of ghosts. This one I'm a little more concerned about. He has quite a pile of spells here. Started as a Venom Mage, huh? Well, we're not Vuln Cold right now. He can do Freezing Cloud. He can do Airstrike for presumably quite a lot of damage. He can do CBL, which is huge. Wow, this is a really good ghost. Let's get to a staircase. Let's pull this stuff up. Any sources of Arlek other than my staff? Nope. And at least he probably won't be able to double zap. Oh man, and a Cyclops. That's not great. Let's pop on the Staff of Air. I really just want the... Oh boy, he has a Weapon of Draining and I didn't even pay attention to see that. Let's not fight him. Not just yet. See, I was gonna Apocalypse, but I didn't want to do it with the Cyclops there because, of course, there's always the chance that he just doesn't die or get paralyzed, and then I can't kill the one that does die or kill the one that does get paralyzed. I'll enchant this cloak a bit more. guy. Yes, it is. We're not quite ready. Let's pog away. Get this poison off. Pull behind the wall, kill that. And looks like we're next to the ghost, which is not really where we want to be, but that's fine. Let's Apocalypse. He's slowed. Not quite what we wanted. Geez, I suppose I'm gonna might. Let's see if I can't just swing him to death. God, we're eating a lot of drain here. I should have hasted probably, but he's already slowed, so it's like we're hasted. Alright, cool, he's dead. Gonna have a lot of drain to work off, though, with all those drain hits we took. Got a Dream Sheep pack here. Let's just throw rocks at them until they're dead. Happy to see all these Cyclopses, I really am. Because I want those large rocks. Oh, hey! Yeah! Roxanne, I like to see that. This is great. As I'm sure you probably know by now, she's guaranteed to have stat form, so we are about to go full caster. Well, not full caster, but you know what I mean. I understand that we're not very good at casting, but that's fine. Stat form is worth it. So what do we want to do to take out Roxanne? Well, Roxanne can blink us close. Under normal circumstances, I would love to just Apocalypse her. But she's not... I'm already really drained, and I don't want to get more drained, so... I think what I'm going to do... let's take a look at her stats. Maximum damage she can do to me in one hit is about 96 damage. So worst case scenario, I can blink out or I can pog out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay at the edge, and I'm just going to whack her with javelins. Well, actually, I really should be using large rocks. Okay, we're going to walk away so we can kill this very rude merfolk who has decided to interfere. He's dead now. Cool. Pop back in. She immediately blinks us close. That's fine. We have Pog, and we say no thanks. Now we try again. Hit her with more large rocks. Rue is really cool and is redirecting whatever she's trying to do. I think we're going to Pog out again. And off we go. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. She blinked us and she crystal speared us. I mean, I walked away and that's fine. It missed me and that's cool, but I am a little curious on how she did both of those at the same time. Unless I fat fingered a key and didn't realize it. Alright. Anyway, all's well that ends well. We'll memorize stat form. And from now on, transmutations and earth magic. We'll train transmutations a little harder because it's got less apt. Maybe babysit that a bit. Oh, what is happening? Oh, that's a summoning scroll. What a shame. The correct answer here is to leave until the summons go away. You can kill the guy who made it, but why would you bother? Just go away and they will also go away. What in the hasted? Really? Jeez. Okay, that was rough. I had a power leap behind him to get out of that net. Did he just drink another haste potion? So he had 2 haste potions. So by drinking them, he robbed me of 2 haste potions. That is excessively rude. That's okay. We can live without haste. We have stat form soon. It is a level 6 spell, and we do have crap apps, but it's not so bad with Earth Magic. I mean, I think we'll have it online faster than you probably think if you've never used a troll before and tried to get stat form. Oh, hey. A satyr. He's using this fear ability, so I kind of have to throw at him. And we got him. So let's just power leap these dudes. I probably should have pogged away. I stepped on dry land there, so I don't take a attack penalty. Although actually, I don't think I take an attack penalty as a troll. I think I'm too big from the shallow water. Wait, is that? That's Ilsui. What is she doing here? I guess, oh right, she could spawn anywhere in Shoals, not necessarily Shoals 4. I'm gonna Apocalypse. I want to get the kill on her. Being a little bit reckless here. But that's fine, we'll pog away. Very good. Why is it complaining about space? Seems like there's plenty of space here to me, but oh well. Alright, we got it. That was quite a bit more injured than I would have liked to have been. I was getting a little nervous there with the amount of damage I had taken. But that's okay, we won in the end. And with Ilsui gone, that will make Shoals 4 a little less of a headache probably, unless there's more uniques in there. We've seen quite a lot of nastiness here. 3 ghosts, Ilsui, Roxanne. Quite a lot of uniques and ghosts. That's why this Impaler is doing so much damage to me. He's using fire. We are vulnerable, so I'm going to go ahead and Apocalypse, which, yeah, we're quite drained, but I think it was the move. Regardless. And we'll just make this staircase our standoff point here. Oh man, taking a lot of damage from these large rocks. Let's go up. Thankfully, these dream sheep put us to sleep, and there's nothing else around. Full inventory management. Oh. Thought the game crashed for a second there, but it's just having some menuing problems. Okay, we'll drop the Wand of Flame. We don't really need that. Not at this stage of the game. Probably a few other things we could drop here. But I won't bore you with inventory management for now. Unless it becomes necessary. Hey, javelins of penetration. That's a cool thing to see. And this is where javelins can edge out large rocks. Because even steel javelins are, what, half again as much damage? Steel. Only 30% more. Well, let's just say that for damage, large rocks are king. But javelins of penetration essentially let you cast an endless distance bolt spell that does insane damage. There's no such thing as a large rock of penetration as far as I know. So I was actually low-key kind of happy that Shoals showed up this game, because that just means a lot of really neat ammunition that spawns. Really good stuff. Getting kind of wrecked here. So I'm using my steel javelins. It's like almost like using a large rock, but not quite. Guess I'm gonna have to use the rocks. What I really want to take out is this Aquamancer, honestly. Wow, nothing is hitting. And we are way too hurt for this. I'll take some barb damage. I'm gonna take a lot of damage if I get primal waved. Probably more than my hit points. What is it called, a Merfolk Aquamancer? I better look that up. 3d20, it's only 60, but I'm still uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna use a heal wounds. Because we're gonna take more damage as we get hit by barbs. Wow. Passage of Glubri, did they make it more finicky? I mean, I understand there's deep water there, but geez, like, what is going on right here? Like, there's free spot, free spot, free spots all over the place. I don't know. It's really strange. It's like these plants are causing a problem too, somehow. But it'll let me do it here, where there's no free spots over here. I don't know. I think the POG code might be on crack a little bit. Alright. So that was obnoxious. We have these barbs, which is really what's doing the damage to us. Let's walk behind the wall, which we did, and then we beckoned him close to us, since the game decided to spit out Centaur right next to us as we went up. Another reason why you don't want to go upstairs super damaged. That might happen. Oh boy. We just took like 60 damage. Let's go up. Oh, come on. So much damage here. Am I going to have to Apocalypse for 3 Merfolk? Technically, these guys can one-shot me right now. I'm going to Apocalypse. That makes me feel pretty bad. But it's better than dying in possibly the most ignoble way possible. This guy we will Shroud against, and then we will just swing on. Stones, I guess? Oh. Ha! Reflected from my amulet. And he eats his own primal wave and dies. Very good. I wonder what that robe is. I don't have an identify, and I can't really wear ID because I have this Contam robe on, so think we're gonna probably be wearing that robe for the rest of the game, when we're not in stat form anyway. Merfolk Impaler. A little surprised that I can be netted as a troll. You'd think that would be too big. Oh man. Do not put me to sleep next to this dude. Come on. Alright. Alright, this isn't too bad. If they put me to sleep, I'll probably just get bitten by a dream sheep. There we go. This game is not playing around, I'll say that much. Let's drop the Scroll of Enchant Armor, since we have nothing to enchant. We can at least go pick it up later. We'll remove off this Ring of Loudness. Remove Curse and drop it. Looks like I've picked up a few more things, mostly throwing items. You know, I think I can live without these poison javelins. I kind of wish... Yeah, this is obnoxious because it's just I either have javelins turned on or I don't. I think I have to do it like this, where it's plus, but it's not bright. And so then it will only pick up things that are already in my inventory, which is how I want it, because I don't want poison javelins, and I don't even really want regular javelins anymore. Manticores are my enemy. Okay, this is way too much. I'm really playing risky here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this could be an instant kill. We have to see blink. What a shame. I let that go on for way too long. Let's, Brilliance. Stat form, maybe. There we go. That's much better. We have 31 AC now. Quaff a heal wounds. Quaff a couple of curing, since we have quite a few. I'm going to take a step. And that's fine if I get barbed a little bit. If I take much more damage, I'm going to just apocalypse these dudes. But I don't want to. Oh man, I have to. See, I didn't want to do that because now I've got stuff coming for me. Okay, Barbs is gone. Let's get out of here. That was probably very, very, very suboptimal, the way I handled that. Impaler and Impaler. And he has a Trident of Flaming. Cool. This game is not being very nice to me. These guys are paralyzable. If we had a little more time. Thankfully, I still have Brilliance up, so I think... Butterflies. It didn't quite work for us. So Trident of Freeze. Yeah, they have freezing and flaming. So no matter what combo of things I wear, I'm vulnerable to one. I have to Apocalypse. Oh man, he could really get me. Let's think about this. He can do so much damage. I think I have to feel so he gets knocked away, hopefully. So we're exhausted. Oh geez, this is really bad. I gotta get to that staircase and I don't have any more sea blink. I need to... Let's just sit for a second. I'm making a ton of stupid choices. What to do? They don't see invisible. Invis is an option. Probably help a little bit. Agility is an option. Haste is an option. This is like this is more dangerous than it looks. We got this siren here. Haste is the one. Haste is going to make the most sense right now. Yeah, we got so much crap coming for us. I made some really bad choices. Starting to think I'm invincible, you know. Okay, I think we take a step. Take another step. For some reason, he's keeping pace with us, even though we're hasted. That's pretty annoying. Quaff resistance. Read fear. Okay, good. He's afraid. Cool. Can still die instantly from this dude if it does the 60, so I need to quaff a heal wounds. And then I need to walk this way and just make it to the staircase. Okay, he murders... My water elemental murders the merfolk impaler over there. Very good. And now I can go up. So yeah, I just blew like a ton of resources. And that's fine. That's what they're there for, is mistakes. But that was some really bad play. Just kind of in a row. If you start to play on autopilot, stuff like that can happen. But I believe I could have died a couple places there. Very, very bad. I think I got too excited about casting stat form, and it's like, oh, I have brilliance. I'll just use that. Doesn't make me invincible. Especially if I'm casting it when I already have, you know, 60 or 70 hit points left. What's really getting me is these manticores. That's a top threat. It doesn't seem like a top threat until you realize just how much barbs can do to you over time. That's okay. We will power leap to finish him. And rest up. Yeah, I like it when they get paralyzed from the Ruara. Part of why we're fighting more poorly, of course, is that we're drained. But that will change soon enough. We're going to work off that drain. Remember, stay out of the water when fighting these things. You can always walk backwards. Because that's when their smite is possible. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Hello, Nikolai. Goodbye, Nikolai. Go back down and just pull this stuff one at a time if I can. Nikolai is going to be, or Nikola is going to be a bit of a problem. Looks like we have, do we have any resistance left? I guess no. Nope, no potions of resistance left. We foolishly wasted ours on that boondoggle. Boondoggle is a good word. Just anything where you spend a lot of money on something that was sort of a waste. Well, we spent a lot of resources, so same thing, really. Okay, this is going as planned. We're killing them one at a time. Oh, right. Oh, right, you can't go up staircases when your avatar songed at 2%. That's fine, we get the paralysis on this dude. Gonna finish him off. I'm going to... Really? I thought that would work. I guess not. Okay, there we go. Wait, am I still I'm mesmerized by the siren now. I was double mesmerized. Well, now we're not mesmerized anymore. Wow, we don't want to be next to any of this stuff. This is actually really, really bad. If I go up, I could get hit with chain lightning for a ton of damage. I think I have to wear the Staff of Air first and then go up. Whew. Did he kill it? Yeah, he killed the sea snake. I'm glad I had resist electricity for that. So that's a thing with Nicola. He can do an insane amount of damage. So, hey, another ghost. This one is a troll monk who can do a ton of damage. Let's see if we can't kill this Aquamancer before we go up. We're gonna go up now. Just kill the avatar here, which has rudely showed up as I went upstairs. I'll go down. I see that the Aquamancer is not here. Let's see if we can just melee this dude. You know, I'm reticent to stay down here next to the Aquamancer for very long because he can pop us right off the staircase. So that's fine. We killed him. We brought him upstairs and we took him down. Now let's see if we can't... you know what? Let's eat a couple breads, or eat one bread. Pop on Rage. Go down here, Evoke, and we'll just Berserk kill this guy. Remembering that he can do 50 damage to us, so if this doesn't work... Wow, eventually he hit us so hard that Rue decided to just paralyze him. I'll take that, fine. That's kind of funny. That shows how good Rue is. Let's try fighting this dude with claws. It's always fascinating when you're having trouble with basic merfolk. This is one of the reasons I really dislike melee characters, because one minute you feel like this turbo mega god, and then the next you're like, gee, I missed 10 attacks in a row. What happened? And the answer is nothing happened. The RNG just decided to go stupid. I mean, that sort of thing is possible with spells too, but to a lesser degree. From what I've seen, like, you can guarantee that it will hit. Certain spells will just hit. Not so much the case with melee. We got the rune, by the way. I'm going to clear the floor nonetheless, because there could be some nice artifacts in here. And whoops, I accidentally shot the wrong square there, but anyway, there could be some nice artifacts, and I'm not too concerned about the dangers. I mean, as we've seen, if I do some stupid play, it can get dangerous, but otherwise, it's not a big deal. Let's do the smart thing and beckon this guy to us. Oh, Javelineer. I should probably pull him, if only to get his stockpile of cool things. Rue and Reflection are doing really good. We're doing a really good job making this stuff go back and hit him. Mostly Reflection. Oh boy. Let's walk away from this guy. Nicola's still a problem. That is one thing I am concerned about. Oh jeez, this pack had to show up. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me with this. I mean, come on. I'm an apocalypse. Oh, I'm too exhausted. I'm going to fear. It's always funny when the game decides it's gotta put dudes right on top of where you came up. I hate it. It's probably, if I could change one thing about this game, that would be it. Is make it so things that when you're running from one group of enemies and you go up the staircase, do you go up the staircase to split them up? I would just love it if it was a little less possible for things to be waiting for you on a floor that you've supposedly cleared. Because that can really put a dent in... Oh, that's a trident of distortion. That can really put a dent in your plans. Let's use penetration. Okay, we killed the distortion guy. I was hoping to kill the javelineer as well, but this is okay. We'll just kill the merfolk. That 2%, that 2% Avatar song really gets me. That's okay, we've got Apocalypse if we need it. I'm gonna net this dude. Power leap him to death. Okay, so the mystery pack here is dead. That's good. Tridents of returning, or javelins of returning are an option. I could pick those up, but we're not hurting on ammo so badly yet. Let's turn on Staff of Air. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back up. We're going to turn on our claws again. Take off the Staff of Air, I mean. Quaff Brilliance. Put on Staff Form. Nice. And we're just going to roll in here and take him out. Because we have built-in Arlek. I don't think he's capable of killing us. Chain Lightning does 5 to 264 damage, which is quite a ludicrous range, but Arlek saves us from, what, a third of that? Yeah. 1/3. Which is less than our maximum hit points with Staff Form. So... Oh, reduces it to 1/3 or by 1/3? If it's to 1/3, we're easily fine. Anyway, we're going to do a ton of damage with our Stone Claws, and now he's dead. Looks like the game has spawned Isel. That's an interesting choice. I want this Nymph dead, and I want to fight Isel by himself. He can't do a ton to us. We're immune to poison in this form. He could sleep us, I guess. But as long as I'm in Staff Form, I'm not too concerned. Cool, he's dead. I'm going to go for Intelligence. The more intelligence I have, the faster I will have Staff Form castable without the power of Brilliance. I'll Power Leap to finish him off. Oh, a ghost. A 50 damage Minotaur ghost. Do I want a Brilliance again? Not really. See if I can't just melee him. Probably not. He's really tough. No, it's not going to happen for me. I would have to berserk at the minimum. Amulet of Rage, go down. We take damage. Let's go back up. Go down. He doesn't hit us. Cool. Berserk Rage. Let's swing on him until Berserk starts to run out. We could be Stone Form Berserk right now if we wanted to use a Brilliance, but I don't. Just gotta hit him one more time. Got him. Cool. I'm a little bit nervous. The fact that I don't have any Sea Blink makes me a bit upset. The game has been rather stingy with those. I don't think I've really used any at all except for the one a minute ago from that mistake. But I still have 0. So I've only gotten 1 so far. Alright, let's pop on this Ring of Fire. Because this dude has a flaming weapon. So we'll just kill him. Cool. You know, I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to pop on this amulet. Please don't be harm. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool. We can drop the Amulet of Rage, and we can keep this plus Rage plus MR amulet, which could be pretty nice. You know what would be cool? If javelins actually, if all javelins went in the same stack somehow. You got like a javelin bag. Feels kind of finicky the way it currently is. Like with this giant stack. I was just thinking like, how many javelins would I be able to carry if I wasn't concerned about inventory management right now? I wouldn't be throwing small rocks anymore. Wow, another disto weapon. Gotta keep him at a distance. Whoops. Let's get a rock on him. None of my rocks want to hit. Okay, we got him. We have a lot of nets. We have a lot of fierce scrolls. So I shouldn't complain too much about the lack of blink. Potion. And we'll just wear this ring. Whiz. Hey. Hello. Drop this ring of protection. We're going to keep this whiz ring on. Whiz and int +2. Because I gotta tell you, having stat form, way more important. Let's cast that. Now, stat form can start to paralyze you, or not paralyze, petrify, if you miscast it with red miscast. And that's unfortunate and everything, but it's unlikely, and also I would just quaff cancellation. I could also... Another downside would be that... Whoa. Let's snap form again. I could get like a malmutate immediately, and that's a problem. But I'm too hungry. I'm too hungry for stat form goodness to not be using it at this point. So, I don't think it's gonna kill me. It just might be a little bit of a risk. All right, so that is Shoals, and with stat form pretty much online. I mean, it's still in red fail rate situation, but I mean, it's castable. We just don't want to cast it in a situation where starting to get petrified would be a problem. So I'm going to end the video where it looks like we're an hour and 20 minutes in. I didn't mean to make it quite this long, but that's okay. And I will hit up Spider Nest next. I hope you guys enjoyed Orc and Shoals. Now with stat form, this troll should have a pretty smooth quest ahead of it. Until next time, I'm signing off.